Hey, I'm at Korth Park and I'm doing some preliminary van component testing. There were some hills on the way here. I almost got up to 55 to see how much the whole package would be shaking, but it seems as though everything I wanted it to be stable on the ride is stable, and I'm gonna set it up and try working on a little June tunes here as a tester of what working out of this would really look like. So what I've got with me today, the water's back there. There's no water in it, but I think that's a decent spot for it, and there's a little chair. The desk was the hardest one to get in there. I need to attach some more hooks because I don't think that attaching to the top beam like that will always be an option after it's all trimmed out. I've got the solar panel there and I've got the battery there. And I'm parked in the shade because I can tell it's gonna be a hot one, but there's plenty of sun outside, as you can probably see with the windows. So I'm gonna try to set up my whole operation and see how it works. All right, the workstation here is plenty of room. I've got room for my feet. Using my phone as a Wi-Fi hotspot, I've got 45 megabits per second, which is sufficient, especially for working on music. Next is the battery cell. This is my first time hooking this up to the solar panel. You can plug this into the wall and charge it and use it as a battery cell, which I have done before. But it should be fun to get the solar panel all set up with the angle of the sun and such. How hard can it be? The proportions in the actual product don't seem to match this picture too well. Notice how it looks like that's just one piece, and then the thing goes behind and you can see the handle of the bag being used as the kickstand, having two little notches there. But instead what I'm dealing with is this thing that feels like twice as big. Notice how there's 4 panels, it folds 4 ways, but there's still a cable on the right. And then you've got the panel here, which the thing that's got the handle edge has one gripper here and then nothing on the other side. So I was thinking, you can see how I had it up before with a ping, because that's where the 4 notchers are. So I was thinking maybe that would be the kickstand, but then the outer sides were kind of floppy. So I'm gonna try rotating this on its side and seeing how that works. All right, so I think this is the way it has to be. The difference in the little carabiners here, if you flip it the other way, it does not match the distance of the far out ones. I think this is like how it has to be. So it seems a little weird, but this does seem like I could kind of get it at a good sun angle. So I'm gonna try hooking it up. Okay, I think this is as good as it gets. I've got the cable, which I can run back, and I've got these up at this sort of angle, and you can see the sun up there. So this is not ideal. Ideally, it would be perpendicular, 90 degrees, but this has got to be like pretty good. Like, it won't be maximum efficiency, but it should be sufficient. And then let's see what it looks like on the terminal. All right, so this display is pretty cool. It says we're at 19%, and it's hovering between 10 and 11 hours for how long it'll take to complete. And the input is 88 or 89 or so, 90 watts coming in. This is cool. So yeah, 10 hours to full does kind of suck. I'm curious how this is gonna change when I plug in my laptop. Okay, so we can see here that the output is 22 something, 27, it varies. So the hours until completed is varying, obviously. So there's quite a few variables, but that's cool, you know, the fact that it doesn't have to be consistent. So then plugged in on the other side, let me just get the camera over there. So that guy's plugged in there, and I had to activate AC power, which made a lot of bleeps and bloops. And then my laptop also makes it beep when it's plugged in, so it's all working. Yep, Wi-Fi hotspot seems to still be working. So I've got power, I've got internet, I've got a little bit of water to drink. It's not intolerably hot. I haven't opened any of the windows. There's this huge thing open, but all in all, very successful component test. I'm gonna work on music for a bit here and then wrap her on up. This thing totally rules. The solar panel does not stand how I want it to. I'm thinking I might make some personal modifications to the stand, like some sort of pipe or frame to hold it steady and also give me more options when it comes to angle. So I'm working on the music here and I'm a little sweaty. I'm getting sweaty, but the thing is, I've gotten to a point in my life where being sweaty doesn't bother me. It's like, oh man, your van's too sweaty. And I'm like, well, says who? Because like it's my van. So this is just a little reminder to paddle your own canoe and not always listen to what other people say about what should be going on, if that makes sense. Here, let me flip this around and show you how it's going. I'm really happy with how this song is schmoovin'. Really happy with how the blue and yellow voices kind of bounce between each other. Huge fan. Also, I am using my phone instead of my nicer camera because I just managed to leave it at my apartment when I came to visit my parents. But that doesn't much matter. Like, oh no, I can't go do the van test because I don't have my fancy camera. No, you listening, pull out a camera and talk about what you want to talk about, if that's what you want to do. That's something I'm interested in personally, and that's what I'm doing here. So it was like, today was the day to do the stuff. There's the stuff. and it's working, and I'm learning, and that's good. And now I'm kind of rambling, but who cares? Don't wait until you've got the right camera, and don't wait until you've got the right van or the right day or anything. You gotta just do something before everything feels right, because it's never gonna feel right. And that's where I'm at right now. Thanks for participating and watching, and I hope you feel inspired to go on your own van journey, or make your own music, or make your own stuff.